For years they bled India, and now Pakistan's game is up. US has trumped Pakistan on New Year's Day, snapping all financial aid to the terror state, accusing Pakistan of deceit and lies for the $33 billion of US aid given in the last 15 years and refusing to act against terror.
It's the biggest diplomatic slap on Pakistan's face. And it comes from one of its biggest allies, the United States. On the first day of the new year, Donald Trump dealt the bloodiest blow to Pakistan, exposing it as a sponsor of terrorism. In a scathing tweet, US President Donald Trump vowed to cut off all financial aid to Pakistan, saying that the United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion in aid over the last 15 years, and they have given us nothing but lies and deceit, thinking of our leaders as fools. They give safe haven to the terrorists we hunt in Afghanistan with little help. No more. The sensational tweet quaked the Pakistani establishment.
And it's not a matter of astonishment anymore for Pakistan. Like you guys have mentioned yourself, he's the most unpredictable of all world leaders. And even his mandate to be the president of United States came across as an astonishment and as a surprise, and rather as a shock, if I may use more appropriately, for the entire world, not just Pakistan.
The anchor of the global order. Right now, United States has landed into isolationism. And this is because of the policies of President Trump. This is not what we are saying. This is what the international community, the European Union, and the Americans are themselves saying.
Donald Trump's move lays bare Pakistan's real face, a face that India knows has existed for decades now.
Not make any real difference because Pakistan's funding, Pakistan's support is now coming from China. So whatever is getting from the United States is bonus. And in case the US cuts off this fund, it really won't make a real difference because Pakistan's now new friend, China, will make up the difference.
They have plotted against India for years, provided safe haven to terrorists that killed innocents. But now, no more. Pakistan's game seems to be finally up. Bureau Report, India Today.
Pakistan Foreign Minister Khwaja Asif has responded to US President Donald Trump's tweet announcing cutting off financial aid to Pakistan. In an interview to a Pakistani news channel, Asif said that Trump's "no more" comment funds to Pakistan does not hold any importance. Asif said that Pakistan was ready to provide every detail of the US aid it has received till now. On its official Twitter handle, the Pakistan government said, and I quote, "The United States should not put blames for its failure in Afghanistan on Pakistan," adding that Pakistan has rendered unmatched sacrifices in the war against terrorism, and there is no ambiguity about it. On the other hand, the Pakistan Army claimed that the financial aid was a reimbursement for the support Islamabad gave in fight against Al-Qaeda. Listen in to what Khwaja Asif had said.
ये पॉलिसी जो है ये गलत है और ये फ्रस्ट्रेशन जो है अपनी फेलियर्स की और अपनी 15 साल की फेलियर्स का हिसाब लें उन लोगों ने जिन्होंने अफगानिस्तान में जो गए थे। पैसों का हिसाब हमसे क्या लेते हैं, ले लें हमसे, हम पब्लिकली देने को तैयार हैं।
अच्छा खाई साहब, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि वो जो फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, इस फ्रस्ट्रेशन में वो पाकिस्तान के सेटल्ड एरियाज में ड्रोन हमले शुरू कर दें, तो ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कहीं?
देखिए ये तो जब ऐसा मौका आएगा तो फिर उसका भी जो है हिसाब जो है चुकाएंगे इंशाल्लाह ताला। हम फिर अपनी सरजमीन की हिफाजत तो हमने कर है, उस पर हमने कसम उठाई हुई है।
उन्होंने अपनी ट्वीट के आखिर में कहा है कि नो मोर, हमने कहा था कि अब वर्ड शुड डू मोर, वो कह रहे हैं नो मोर।
नो, हमने नो मोर उनको पहले कह दिया हुआ है। हमने कहा है कि हम जो है इस वक्त हमारी खारजा पॉलिसी की सिमत जो है पाकिस्तान के मफाद की सिमत है, हमारे कौमी मफाद की सिमत है, कोई और सिमत नहीं है जिस वक्त जिस तरह माजी में होता था, कोई और सिमत नहीं।
अच्छा,
सिमत सिर्फ जो है सिर्फ पाकिस्तान की अपनी सिमत है।
A Connaught Pakistan has swung into action and has banned the 2611 mastermind Hafiz Muhammad Saeed-led Jamaat-ud-Dawa and Falai-e-Insaniyat from collecting any donations. Pakistan's Financial Regulatory Authority (SECP) prohibited Jamaat-ud-Dawa, which is also an organization of banned terror outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba, from receiving any donation. Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan's notification said that if JUD fails to comply with its order, then it has to pay hefty monetary fine. A big move came after the US president vowed to cut all the financial aid to Pakistan. A chilling terror video of a 16-year-old Fidayeen terrorist who was involved in the recent Pulwama terror attack has surfaced. Fardeen Ahmed, the suicide attacker, was the son of a top Jammu and Kashmir cop. Take a look at this report giving details of the chilling terror confession.
ये सफर रुकने वाला नहीं है, ये जारी रहेगा इंशाअल्लाह.
Our battle will go on. We will continue to attack. This is what 16-year-old Fardeen Ahmed Khande said moments before the suicide terror attack on the CRPF camp in Pulwama on Sunday. Listen to the chilling terror rant again.
ये सफर रुकने वाला नहीं है, ये जारी रहेगा इंशाअल्लाह. किसी की शहादत से ये तूफान थमने वाला नहीं है.
Sitting with assault rifles and ammunition around him, the teenager pledges to conduct more Pathankot-like attacks.
पठानकोट के डरावने ख्वाब आज किसकी नींद हराम किए हुए हैं. नगरोटा आर्मी कैंप हो या टंगदार, श्रीनगर की गलियां हो या ये रोज मुश्किन हिंद पर यलगार.
Fardeen Ahmed is the son of a serving police official of Jammu and Kashmir. His father, a constable, is a part of Jammu and Kashmir's ADGP Munir Khan's security troop. A class 10 student who joined militancy 3 months ago. In his terror rant, praises terrorists like Maulana Masood Azhar.
अमीरुल मुजाहिदीन मौलाना मसूद अजहर साहब हफिजुल्लाह ताला उम्मत के वो काबिल फख्र सबूत है. फिदायीन इस्लाम की वो कायद है जिन्होंने अपनी बेहतरीन कायदाना सलाहियतों से उम्मत और जिहाद को इतना कुछ दिया कि आज जिहाद अजनबी नहीं रहा.
The video is a testimony of Pakistan radicalizing youth in Jammu and Kashmir to disrupt peace in the region. Brainwashed by terror groups, Jaish-e-Mohammed urges other young Muslims to join the group.
The 16-year-old boy was a 10th class student when he suddenly went missing from his home. Fardeen came from a very well-to-do family. His father is still a police officer serving in the J&K police department. What is worrying in this entire incident is the fact that Fardeen has become one of the first militants to be a part of a Fidayeen squad in last more than 10 years. Earlier, we would only see foreign militants being part of such attacks, but now this seems that Kashmiri boys are also being trained to do that. Shujaul Haq, Inse-Nagar for India Today.
A day after making his big political announcement, actor turned Neta Rajinikanth has started a recruitment drive for his political party. In a video message, Rajinikanth urged his fans to join the movement to strive for clean politics. Rajinikanth also announced his new website, Rajni Mandiram. He asked his fans to register on the website and work together for the cause of Tamil Nadu's development. The Tamil superstar has already announced his plans to contest the 2019 Lok Sabha polls and the subsequently assembly elections, which are 2 years later. Ending a prolonged suspense, Rajinikanth announced his foray into politics on the December 31st. The road ahead for Rajni is not without challenges. There are various challenges in front of Neta Rajni. The big question, will Rajni be able to deliver on the promises of change?
How will Rajni take all of this energy and electrify his campaign to win Tamil Nadu? The super hit first day, first show announcement is done and dusted, but the real work starts now. Even Rajni knows there are no retakes in politics, and now he must waste no time in building his political machine, making Mission Rajni a real fight. What, for instance, will his frenzied fans get busy with now?
We will be gathering all the fans around in and around Tamil Nadu, and we will form a youth wing, and we will make Rajinikanth to win.
Every village in Tamil Nadu, Rajini fans are doing lot of social service.
To sure we will cooperate with தலைவர் Rajinikanth, and we take India and Tamil Nadu state to come forward.
Rajni has stopped short of detailing the contours of his political plunge. But with 3 years to build an election machine, he doesn't have a moment to lose. For starters, he will need to get harnessing the power of his fan base and forge it into a working cadre base that can do the actual business of building an election war machine. Next, he needs to flesh out his guiding principles on the planks he will fight the election on. Third, identify an election team that will do the heavy lifting. Create a clear party structure for the long term. And finally, figure out alliances with other parties, if any. The challenges before Mission Rajni are enormous. 3 years may be an eternity in politics, but a mere nothing when it comes to preparing for a full election from scratch.
For the past 22 years, he was just reading all the politicians' mind, people of Tamil Nadu, what they are thinking and what needs to be done. So it's just like a 22-year homework has been completed, and he's ready for the final exam now.
As Rajni completes his biggest real-life namaskaram, a state waits with bated breath. He called it a war himself, now for the wheels of that war machine to turn. With Shivarur, Akshayanath and Shalini Lobo in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
3 days after a massive inferno at Mumbai's One Above pub killed 14 and injured over 55, 2 of the pub managers are sent to the police custody till 9th of January. Pub owners and the BMC Babus who sanctioned these death traps are still absconding. Take a look at this report.
14 lives lost to blaze. Mumbai's party hub reduced to ashes. A young woman who turned 29 on the 29th but did not live to see the day. And her alleged murderers still roam around scot-free with blood on their hands. 3 days after 14 people were charred to death in a devastating fire that broke out at a bar in Mumbai's Kamla Mill compound on December 29th. 2 managers of the rooftop pub One Above and 3 relatives of the pub owners have been arrested and sent to judicial custody till 9th of January. While the managers were slapped with charges of culpable homicide, not amounting to murder, the owners' relatives were arrested on charges of shielding the accused.
आग बाजू के जगह में लगी है और आई वाज ऑन द अदर साइड, तो इसमें इनको ये बच्चों को अरेस्ट करने से कोई फायदा नहीं. They should arrest the right person.
The managers of One Above pub had blamed the adjacent Mojo's Bistro, claiming they were being targeted as the owners of the adjacent pub were influential. This after the police registered 3 separate FIRs for illegal constructions at One Above and Mojo. 5 people might have been arrested. But what happens to the BMC pub nexus that runs in Mumbai? The first inquiry report suggested that the BMC officials played blind to violations and failed to act against guilty. The BMC had in the past sent several notices to One Above and Mojo Bistro. Notices were served to One Above for running a hookah bar and an illegal shed that is believed to have caused the fire. Yet the pubs were allowed to function.
The employees of One Above restaurant have been arrested, but the owners still remain scot-free. The BMC bureaucrats who are responsible for giving permissions and taking action against the illegal construction have not been questioned in any corruption allegations. It seems the state has not learned any lesson from this incident, and you don't see a regulation policy evolving for fire safety of such restaurants. After all, it's the question of 14 innocent lives which were lost because somebody else's negligence. with camera person Rohit Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India.
Horror stories of December 31st night coming from Bengaluru again. An unruly New Year's Eve crowd in Bengaluru fell all over the girls gathered to welcome 2018 and harassed them. A man present on the streets and whose wife was allegedly molested that night has told India Today. This after the Bengaluru police having put in place tight security arrangements for the last nights for the 31st night celebration. The arrangement was seen as a move to avoid a repeat of the last year New Year's Eve celebration when a large number of women were groped and molested around the Brigade Road in Bengaluru. Clearly, nothing has changed on the ground in the Garden City. Here's a report.
New Year celebrations turn into nightmare. From Bengaluru to Hyderabad to Gurugram, perverts run amok, turning New Year Eve night outs to nightmares. A woman was molested during New Year celebrations at Bengaluru's Brigade Road on the night of December 31st, very close to where the police were on standby. What's worse, the girl's husband claims instead of cracking down on the hooligans in the crowd, the cops asked the women to leave the venue.
Sir, police were also there. Police people was there, but they were like avoiding me. Police are like not, they are controlling the crowd. They are make me to go from there.
Bengaluru saw a virtual repeat of last year's horror. This time last year, horrific reports of girls being pawed, groped and abused came out of Bengaluru. The alleged molestation also took place on the party district in MG Road and Brigade Road, where the cops had to resort to lathi charge to control the crowds. This year, the cops turned the city into a fortress and insist that the stringent security measures like CCTVs, drones, patrol vehicles with bomb and dog squad paid off.
There are no incidents of either molestation or anything as reported. We have picked up some fellows who were pickpocketers and who were drunken guys.
Not just Bengaluru, New Year celebrations took a nasty turn even in Hyderabad. Over 30 unidentified men created a massive ruckus outside a girls' hostel in Hyderabad's Sarur Nagar area. The youths performed bike stunts near the hostel, hurled stones at the hostel and asked the girls to come out. The entire incident has been caught on camera. In Gurugram, police lathi charged alleged eve teasers outside a popular mall on the Mehroli-Gurgaon road last night. Police say youth were resorting to hooliganism and clashes broke out after one of them attacked the policeman. The multiple ugly ruckus across India's mega cities on New Year's night show just how unsafe public celebrations can be. With Nolan Pinto and Ashish Pandey, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of India Today. News and updates continue. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.